Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's a hot and steamy one out there, but before we go too much farther, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It's Sunday afternoon. We're going to do a quick weekly weather outlook here. Dave Powell is also here with me. He'll be getting on here after I finish a quick update for everyone, and we'll talk a little bit more about what's coming a little farther out. Around the area right now, we do have some scattered thunder showers. There's some over on the far side of the lakes, south of Paducah, between Union City and Paducah, a few up here in southern Illinois, and some over by Poplar Bluff, Missouri. In fact, I'm going to take a quick glance at the camera over here, and it's fuzzy, but yes, indeed, there's a thunder shower going on right there, putting some heavier rain down. There is a special weather statement over that way, and it is for wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour and pea-size hail. These afternoon and evening thunderstorms that pop up in the summer, it's not unusual for one to be able to produce that much, but they're not expected to go severe. Down in the Nashville area, there's a storm down there that's also got a special weather statement. It's also for wind gusts up to 40 and pea-size hail. Radar indicated on both those. And those storms, again, are just the afternoon and evening pop-ups. We'll see those over the next couple of days. Only about a 20% chance down in our region for this afternoon, but then tomorrow we're up to a 30% chance. And as we look on in the week, we're going to continue to stay warm, a little bit more humid, and with that chance of afternoon and evening showers and thunder showers. Let's hop over and look at what we've got for National Weather Service. And right now, this is what we're showing in the area. There is a heat advisory for you all down in Tennessee in effect from 12 p.m. today until 8 p.m. this evening. And the particulars on that say that heat index values up to 106 degrees, portions of East Arkansas, Southeast Missouri, and West Tennessee until 8 p.m. Hot temperatures and high humidity may cause heat illness, so be very careful if you're out and about. As we said when we were on Wednesday, watch out, check on the elderly who are nearby, make sure their air conditioning is still working. If you're expecting, if you're got young children, or if you're elderly, stay in out of all this heat. Find somewhere cool to stay. And we're going to go back one more to our local area. And again, high 93 for today, partly cloudy, slight chance of thunderstorms, only about a 20% chance. Tonight, a low 73, slight chance of thunderstorms starting out, but then those just turn to partly cloudy after 7 p.m. Monday, high 92, slight chance of thunderstorms, then mostly sunny, then a chance of thunderstorms, about a 30% chance tomorrow. And that's after 1 p.m. And again, those are the afternoon and evening thunder showers that we will get when our weather gets like this. Low 72 tomorrow night, mostly cloudy. Tuesday, 20% chance of showers, high around 90. So a little bit of a shower, maybe a little bit of a lessening of the heat. Juneteenth, Wednesday. Again, high near 90. Winds continue out of the south. Wednesday night, low around 70. Thursday, they take the heat back up. The National Weather Service does as it's that far out, but that's getting a little bit far out. We'll have to wait and see what happens as it gets there. And again, anytime we're in this kind of weather, we can have an afternoon or evening thunder shower pop up. Other than that, let me go back here. We're going to take a quick look at the severe weather outlooks. Today, we're just under general thunderstorms through most of our area. There is a slight chance for severe weather up in the northern tier states and over in Nebraska. And again, right around the Chicago and just to the west area, there's a slight chance. For tomorrow, we're again just under general thunderstorms. Slight chance for severe weather, again, over in the northern tier states, Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska. Day 3, still a slight risk up in that, up in the northern tier. We lose our chance for general thunderstorms on this graphic. However, I would not be surprised if we did not have one or two pop up just from the kind of weather we're having. Beyond that, no potential for severe weather or too low on day 5 and 6. Then 6, 7, and 8, predictability too low, and that just means, again, the models aren't agreeing enough for them to continue to say there's exactly where there might be severe weather. Now, I wanted to take a quick look at this. Remember Wednesday we talked about a chance for a tropical system to develop. Maybe not much off the coast of the East Coast, but there's only a 30% chance of there out to 7 days. But look down here in the bay between the Yucatan Peninsula and the main coast of eastern Mexico. Disturbance down there, 30% chance of development in 48 hours, 70% chance of the development through 7 days. And we'll have to just see where that goes. They don't really give us a track on this. Lately, most of the stuff I've been seeing down here tries to take this onshore into Mexico. But we'll have to wait and see, because if things change a little bit and it comes up this way, we could see the effects of that on down the road next week. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And again, that's all I've got for right now. And I'm going to trade over here and hand it off to David Powell. So stand by just a moment.
Okay, everyone, I'm here with you, and it's good to see you guys. I swear it's been nice, but I don't like the heat. I'm not a hot weather person, and I absolutely do not like it at all. I might add Mark here whenever he's ready. I'll put him back on with me. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. He is ready, and boom, there he is. Hey, Mark.
Hey, I'm a fast runner.
I better put my headphones on so I can hear everything. Let's see here. I hate these things. Okay, here, I got them. Give me a test.
Test 1, 2, you hear?
I got you. Yeah, you're loud and
All
clear.
right. Excellent.
Okay, everybody. I'm looking down through our chat. We've got a lot of people that are watching us. Let's see here. First of all, everybody's saying Happy Father's Day. And I do appreciate that. Don Lord says, good afternoon, David. And Sheila Edgar says, hi, David. RMA 94 at Clarksville feels like 100, and I believe it. I mean, I absolutely hate that out there. Kim Coleman says, hi, y'all. And Sheila Edgar says, please do a rain dance for us. Well, you know, here's the thing. We don't want the hot weather to continue the way it is and get dry. The biggest thing about that is that once you get hot weather and you get a dry period setting in, it is hard to break that. So we don't want that. It does look like, though, that in the long range, I've been doing some studying out past in the long range to see what they say about it. And there's some strange things going on. I'm not quite sure I have my hand on the whole thing just yet. It's kind of like fog. I can see something coming, but I can't quite make out the details yet. And I think that we're going to see an active second half of the summer going into early fall. And most of you know that I like to do the long range stuff. It just seems like one of those things that I just have a knack for. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Shane, I'm having a little issue here with this chat over here on this side. It looks to have locked up some. I'm getting it over here on this one, but not that one.
It takes a minute.
It's not, it doesn't appear to be updating. I have my technician, Shane Goodwin, one of the best techs around. See what I mean? Right there, and then that's, right there. Anyway, it wouldn't be a good day if we didn't have at least some things going on here. And but I can see everybody's chat. It's just a little bit different. I don't know exactly what it's doing, but we're working on it, and we'll have it back up and going here in just a second. But I can see if you're talking on the YouTube chat, I can see you fine. Leo says, great show. Keep up the amazing work. Be safe, my friends. God bless all from Lovelessville, Kentucky. Mark, you know where Lovelessville is?
Vaguely. He's reminded us a couple of times.
Yeah.
I just, I don't look at it often enough to know exactly where it's at.
Yeah. See, Jackie Jernigan Barnett says, I agree. Don't like hot either. Donna says, with this heat, it's not easy to breathe if you have respiratory problems. I agree with that. But Dave says, howdy, Shane. He's right here next to me, Dave. He says, howdy back. Connie Chancellor, hey, David. Sandy Christian, hey, David and Mark. So I love you guys. I'm glad you're on here with us. It has been nice to see you again. It's been a little while since we've all been together, and we call ourselves Thunder Buddies. We're all Thunder Buddies on here, and I do enjoy talking with you. But anyway, we'll see what this is going to do here. We're still trying to catch it up. Connie Chancellor, she loves this. I know that some of you are watching over on Facebook as well, over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook channel. So we're doing a simulcast over there. So if you're on there, I can't see your chat yet, but hopefully we'll see it here shortly. Okay, yeah, I take that back. I can see it. Okay, now we're getting better. I think. He says, give it a minute.
Facebook.
Okay. I see Amy saying, hey, y'all. That's Amy Crabtree, our compadre here, one of my dear friends, and our marketing person. But say what?
I don't know what's up.
Okay, well, at least we know it ain't. Of course, it's because I came on here. That's what it is. Trying to figure out what's going on with this. We're trying something new on this, and what it is, we're trying to combine the streams of the chat together with Facebook and with YouTube. Connie's Chancellor says, when is the humidity going to drop? Connie, I don't think it's going to be right away, to be honest with you.
September.
Well, I wouldn't really rule that out just yet. I think that maybe we'll get some relief before then, especially as we get those tropical systems in. May not see relief from humidity, but we might see a relief in the temperatures somewhat. Have any luck?
What's up?
Okay, well,
She's the only one that's commenting on Facebook, so.
okay. We're going to keep watching this. I think I can see everybody pretty good on this other stream. It's just a little small letters. I'm going to have to put on my glasses. So everybody hang with us just a minute. I do want to mention we had the opportunity to go and speak with our good friend. Well, let's see. Where was I at?
You talking about Katie Moyer?
Oh, yeah. I was talking about Katie, but I was thinking about we met a fellow up there, the police chief. That's who it was, in Dawson Springs.
Yes.
Nice guy. And those guys are doing a phenomenal job to have been through so much over the last little bit. And of course, Katie Moyer is up there helping out with the rebuild. She's needing volunteers. I do have a phone number. If you want to volunteer to help Katie and the volunteers up there with the recovery efforts on the tornado that went through the last one. How long ago was that, Mark? A couple of weeks ago?
That was Memorial Day weekend.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, Katie says to call her at 270-305-4057.
Yeah.
So
Especially what they're looking for, Dave. What they're looking for, what they really, really need right now is heavy equipment and heavy equipment operators. They got some of those big old trees that have come down that they need to move up to the road so they can move them out of there. And they're so big, they don't have anything that can move them.
that's true. So if you own equipment and you think you can help, please give our friend Katie a call. I'm putting my glasses on so I can see everybody's chat on here. But but they definitely need the help. And she said that when they had the big outbreak back December of 21, they were overrun with volunteers. But this one, since it's not as widespread a damage and everything, they're having trouble getting volunteers to even help with what they're doing right now. So I would encourage you. I know it's hot out there, but you'll be working your own pace. Just see Katie. Give her a call at 270-305-4057, and I guarantee you she will certainly appreciate it. Let me get back to the radar here where I can do a little changing just a moment. And I do want to look at a couple of these showers that are popping up. My mouse will stay still and I can get onto it. Okay, I'm getting closer. I see it. I just got to ease it down and bam, there we are, I think. Yes. So we've got some showers actually have cropped up. Anytime you get hot weather like we've got and humidity the way it is, you're going to get a little bit of instability, and that's what we have right now. That is these showers that have popped up just southwest of Wingo, over around Mayfield, north of Mayfield, and I think those are all going to be drifting off to the east, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just see. I'll put it in motion, and that way you can see if you're going to get a chance of anything coming over you. Here we go. No, actually they're moving northeast. So these are going to come up out of the south, and it doesn't look like anything east of the lakes is working our way anywhere soon. We've got some stronger storms back over around in Missouri and back around Kennett. I'll bring that up where you can see it. And that's about it. Not a lot out there, but shoot, we'll take what we can get. Anything to break the heat and give us some relief from it. Jackie Mathis says, hello, y'all. Connie Chancellor says, any chance of rain? I really believe we got a little bit better chance tomorrow than what we've had in a little while, because the Gulf moisture is fixed to open up. And right now we're getting some, but tomorrow it really will start to flow into the area. And I think if we get much in the way of any kind of instability, then we'll have it. So anyway, I think that by say Wednesday we'll start losing a little bit moisture return, and Thursday looks like probably the hottest day of the whole week anyway. It will really get hot that day, because I don't think we'll have much in the way of showers to break that heat. And humidity, of course, is always terrible this time of year. I noticed that the cicadas, Mark, have kind of disappeared. They're pretty well done and gone, aren't they?
I believe they are. Everything I've seen, I think somebody said they were out yesterday in the yard. They heard one cicada.
Well, and you normally will
It's been
hear
so
some.
long since we heard one cicada. How do you know?
I know it's normal to hear cicadas anyway in the summertime. We have the green ones that come out every year.
Yeah, those will probably be out later in the year, I believe.
Okay,
A little
so
bit later in the summer.
yeah, I haven't seen many flying around anything, so I think they're pretty well done. I think the mayflies are starting to hatch out. I know my friend Troy Belt is over doing some fishing. He's been coming in with loads of catfish. I said, man, I need to go over and fish with him, but he hasn't seen fit
I
to
can
invite.
guarantee you the mosquitoes are coming out too.
Oh, yes. So that's the other thing. We've had a lot of rain, so if you've got tires laying around your yard or something, make sure that the water's out of them so that you don't have mosquitoes all over your yard and biting you as you go out in the evenings, because they sure make you miserable. And in fact, when I get bitten, they itch like crazy on me. I must be more allergic to them. I can tell you that one of the best things you can do for a mosquito bite, you know what that is?
What is that?
Well, believe it or
Other
not,
than avoid mosquitoes.
believe it or not, Preparation H, rubbed on the bite, it reduces the itch and the swelling. And if you might have to apply it a couple of times, but heck, after a while that mosquito bite is gone pretty quick. And so that's what I use. It does help. Just don't sit down next to where your toothpaste is, because in the mornings, well, never mind. You know the problem you might have with that. So we won't talk about that. Let's see. Oh, and the other thing is chiggers. It's getting close. Well, I guess it's already where blackberry picking has started. And, of course, chiggers is a big thing with that. I got chiggers so bad one year I couldn't even sleep at night. And I called my grandmother. I said, what can I do about these chiggers? And she just said, get some boxes of the soda, the Arm & Hammer soda, pour it in a tub of hot water, and it will kill them. And sure enough, I did, and I got immediate relief and no more chiggers. So I guess that did the job.
Yeah. You know what my mom always used?
What's that?
Bacon grease.
Bacon grease. Huh. I hadn't
Yeah.
thought about that.
A chigger is a parasite, and it'll drill down into the skin,
Uh-huh.
and anything that'll cover the skin, cover it over so it can't breathe out the breathing hole it's got, will suffocate it, and that'll be the end of it.
Let's see. Elise Brooks says she mixes fresh peppermint leaves with water and spray on her, and she don't get bit so much, and it has a cooling effect. I bet it does. I bet that is good. I'd like to try that too. I've got some actual peppermint plants growing around my house, and you know, peppermint and spearmint tend to get out of control. If you plant them, man, they can spread like wildfire. So be careful how you plant them if you don't want a whole yard full of those peppermint plants. But they're nice. I do harvest the leaves, make peppermint tea and stuff like that with them. So plus, if I'm riding along on a mower or something, I grab some leaves and chew them while I do it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the hibiscus bushes, the Rose of Sharon bushes, are now in bloom. Things are just now starting to bloom really good. And of course, that's an edible plant as well. You can eat the blossoms of the hibiscus bush, and they are really, really good.
They are.
I'm surprised.
We got 2 plants in our backyard, and I'll chew on the flowers of them from time to time.
Yeah, just make sure there's no bees inside the buds.
Yeah. Spicy.
Yeah, I hear you. Elise Brooks says she has peppermint plants everywhere, and I bet you do, Elise. But that is a kind of a beneficial plant, just kind of they can get out of control and everything. So just be aware of that. Let's see here. Amy says hibiscus is great to assist in lowering blood pressure. Hibiscus tea. I hadn't thought about that. I may have to try that. You know, we ought to try some of this stuff, do some segments on edible plants in the area and stuff. I bet people probably enjoy that.
Absolutely.
So while
That's
I'm on
always
here,
something nice to know.
absolutely. And while I'm on here, before we run out of time, I want to give credit to our sponsors, and that would be Michael Vance Contracting Roofing at 270-707 Roof. If you've had any storm damage or anything, give Michael Vance a call. He will be glad to advise you. He won't talk is cheap. He doesn't charge you to talk. Let's see what you think. He's got a lot of experience. His guys know what they're doing. So give him a call. And also, Lakeside Campground and Marina, I think his permit spots are rented out. He don't have any more of those, but he's still got a few spots available. So if someone wants to go over there and sit
Now's
by
always
the
a good time to take a look at his camera over there, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Where is that? Let me see if I can find
Should
that.
be right
camera.
above the button for his
Let's
ad.
try this. Let's see if we can get that up here. And wow, that is
Oh,
Lake
isn't that
Barkley.
pretty?
Yeah, that's Lake Barkley from Lakeside Campground and Marina, and you can see what it looks like out there. Beautiful, beautiful place. I love the way it looks. It's 84 degrees there. Looks like he's got a little weather thing on there. I'm sorry, that is Kentucky Lake. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought Lake Barkley, but that is Kentucky Lake that we're looking at, not Lake Barkley. But anyway, you can see how calm the water is. Probably be pretty hot out there. It's a little hazy in the distance there. I don't see the sun out, but that's probably because we've got some clouds from those showers coming in that way. But also another sponsor I want to talk about is our friend Katie Moyer at Kentucky Hemp Works. And let me tell you, is our online store online yet?
We're gonna be getting it online this week.
The online store,
It's up and going, but we'll get the links posted this week.
okay, the online store is up and going, but they're going to actually make it public this week. So watch out for it. And you'll enjoy that because we're going to have Kentucky Hemp Works products in there. We've got a lot of things and probably be adding to it as you go on there. May not see a whole lot to start with, but there's going to be a lot more things added as time goes by. And so I'm excited about getting that up. And anyway, so I'm going to go back to our radar here. And I think we're getting close. Let's see. Lisa Brooks says, I'd love that. I think she's talking about the edible plants things I was talking about. And she also
Yep.
says dandelion tea is delicious too. She hadn't tried hibiscus, Amy, but she says she will. I have eaten hibiscus. I like to go by there and grab the buds. It's better with the buds instead of letting the flower come out. But you can eat the flower as well, but the buds are really good. And let's see, Amy says, the mimosas are blooming, and they're great. They have great medicinal properties in the pink blooms. Wow. We have people who are just so full of knowledge out here, you know.
I know.
And so we should do a segment on that. We'll try to do that here in the future, especially when we get into the doldrums of summer when there's not a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, Mark, we've been on about 36 minutes now. I think we probably need to go ahead and call it a day. Got any
All right.
other things you want to say?
Want to remind everybody to come out and see us. We will be in person at the Western Kentucky State Fair next Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd. Come out and see us and the Weather Spotters. We'd be glad to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have represent the YouTube channel and the Christian County Weather Spotters will be there. We're going to have a spotter vehicle where you can see all the things that the tools they use when they're out in the field, along with some backdrops. You got pictures made. I think our friend Emily is going to be there doing some face painting. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So everybody come out and see us.
Absolutely.
I will ask you to be sure and like and subscribe to this channel. We do need the subscriptions. We're just a shy bit short of 5,000. And so I'd sure like to hit that 5,000 mark. It would be so nice. And I know you guys would be helping us if you could. So if you haven't subscribed, go and hit subscribe on this channel and be sure and hit notifications so we can let you know when we're going to be on again. Folks, I hope you have a great day. Try to stay cool. Observe those heat safety rules. Check on your pets. Check on the elderly. Make sure everybody has fans and try to stay safe in this heat. So with that, I will see you and Mark will see you next time. Here we go.
Stay cool and see you later.